Hi. We were looking for the wrong thing in Dark Bramble. Did you know you could change the frequency on your thing? That's something I've discovered. Hello. You can change the frequency that you're looking for. If you find multiple frequencies that are a problem. Well, no, like I usually just find them, but we can change it. And now we can follow the Know My Distress distress beacon right in there to the ship that we're looking for. I had a feeling it would be something like this. Like, following the distress beacon makes sense. It's just... like, it wasn't showing up and I didn't know why, and then I just realized the other day when we were playing Lost, oh, you can change the frequency. Because it auto-locks if you're close enough to it. But you can change the frequency, and I did it accidentally last time. I didn't realize what I'd done, but I did do it, and I was like, oh fuck, I can't find the thing, and then... But now we got a path to follow, instead of just going past Feldspar's ship. Okay. Just get the angle right. Also, this one's an extremely different color. What the fuck? Is it moving or what? Please note that this part of Dark Bramble looks fucking different too. Apparently not. This was hiding away, huh? Match it. Well, yeah, I think that's the point, is you probably have to follow the signal. Alright, now. How do we get in? Escape pod 3. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod supply of breathable air is nearly depleted and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance at survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or, more probably, await rescue. Is the message finished? The vessel beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. So, okay, there should be another beacon we can lock onto and find from here. Oh boy. Hey, which way's up, guys? Okay. Navigation error, life support error, propulsion. Those are bad errors, guys. No, they're just tubes. What the fuck? I'm having a really hard time. There's a new problem. Our equipment is detecting two distinct beacons from the vessel. But it isn't possible for the vessel to be in two different locations at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time... We're nearly out of time already, Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone and we will be lost. We'll follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. But suppose that beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the two beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance somebody could hear our escape pod's distress signal. Okay, that's interesting. They did leave lights. They left cubozoids for us to follow. Easy now, ship. Just need to get in you. Hey. Follow these cubozoids through the bramble spiral. Oh. Hey, that's a lot of corpses. Just trying to land the ship sort of so it doesn't drift too far. So when you come here searching for us, we followed one of the 2 beacons from the vessel to this place, but now can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed. The opening is too small for even a single nomai to fit through it, so our escape pod could have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place may be able to manipulate space itself. Maybe that was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and yet still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we will be unable to hear it. Well, I think I can do what you guys didn't. Haha, yeah! Bitchin'! Yeah, definitely. Okay, careful of the anglered fish. They were all posed precisely for us to go past them like this. I don't think they eat a lot, which is why for the moment, for most of the time, they're completely still. They're in like hibernation almost. They eat whatever comes in, but I don't think that, like, who the fuck knows what they're for. But the bramble keeps spreading and like looping new things into their world through the seed pod. It's possible they eat those. Hey, look, those are those eggs. We were so close to it and we didn't even know. Ah, crap! Well, we can zip right to it now. I think we can just use the ship's navigational computer to get there, but that sucked to do. Well, we got eaten. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what your problem is. What's your issue, dear? Do you think the loop doesn't restart when you die? Of course it does. Dying is the one thing that restarts the loop. Usually it's dying from the sun exploding, but not all the time. That's why when you die you wake up on the platform. I get the feeling we're close to the end of it. I imagine they would be. I think it would be too much, way too much challenge if it wasn't, you know? And I don't just mean too much challenge for the player, I also mean probably too much challenge to program. Sure, but it doesn't stop some things from being difficult. Okay, fine, I'll get out of the ship to do it. Jesus. You bastards. They are. Who can say? Of course not. What kind of game do you think this is for ship have weapons? Ship doesn't even have a bathroom. How's it gonna have a gun? I need to course correct or we're not gonna hit it. If you just light fluttering on it, you can do it. You can get away with it. don't want to initiate a full burn. Enough times to know what works. And here we are. Remarkably intact. All things considered. Now here comes the question. Obviously we can't get in our ship. Working on something out here when they exploded. Maybe in through the top bit. Door, where are you? I'm trying, it's not actually working. Oh, it's just really small. Okay. Oh, here we go. Well, don't this just look like the hey, this is one of those warp core thingy. Oh yeah, it literally says warp core, so yeah, but it's broken. Okay, so there's not much we can... Oh, it's really hard to maneuver, hon. Oh, I'm trying. Yeah, there's nothing in it, is the thing. Oh! Well, doing the ball up front loaded this up. Oh wow, do you have a gravity thing you can put on, guys? This is Eskel's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Our vessel appears to have... Is it fused with the local environment? Oh, fucking A. The local environment somehow? There are vines. Fuck. They're now part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from inside itself. We are abandoning our vessel. Any Nomai clans are spaceflight capable species receiving this message. I implore you, we need your help. Is this broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. And nobody came. Anything on this bad boy? Yeah. Can I fucking... Gonna just there. To any Nomai clans who can hear this message, it's clear that the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now, so my clan and I believe the best option is for all of our clans to stay together. If you can reach... If you can reach the Gloaming Galaxy, we've found that Blackrock's suns are fairly stable, and life in this star system is comparatively thriving. We can live in relative safety. If you prefer to continue exploring, know you'll be on your own. We're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you, Bromy. We'll watch for your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on the way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and hasn't sent any messages. I'm beginning to worry. That is unsettling. It reminds me of that old myth grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of Eskel. I remember hearing that story as a child. One day Eskel's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clan searched and searched, but found no trace. It was as if their missing friends had warped out of existence. That's no myth, friends. Eskel's clan existed and their story was real. This is very difficult to do. Curious event. A curious event to have passed in... Fucking... A very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Eskel's clan for a long time, but in the end none of them were seen again. It's the only time in our history a vessel has completely disappeared this way. Oh, this is not great, guys. Because there's no way to stop momentum. Because I hope you aren't comparing Eskel's story to my clan's vessel. Me, my friend, I feared you were gone. Not yet we aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the Bright Spark star system exploded, and it was only a lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. Good. Sun's exploding. Any vessels nearby, remember... Whatever. I want to see if there's anything else other than this fucking room before it goes up. Oh, it literally isn't. Alright. No air, no fuel. If I'd stayed there even a second longer, I would have died. Also, the star is exploding. Also, we need to get a better warp core for this. So we're going to have to go to the one place we know there's a warp core. We haven't exploded yet, and that's kind of weird. Oh, there it is. Also that. There was oxygen in the one room. I ended up with no choice anyway. The star exploded. And the power balls do nothing because there's no warp core to power it. We need to take a fresh warp core to there. Yeah. Because the warp cores is what powers it. That's the power source for the ship. If they don't have one of those, they ain't going anywhere. No, but that warp core was broken. Okay. Well, I think we're done here. I was too distracted talking to you and I crashed into Ash Twin. Ended up wrecking our ship. And that's why you don't text and drive. The vessel's warp core is long dead. I activated a 3-sided pillar on the vessel's bridge that appears to be some sort of input device. The Nomai tried to call for help, but the vessel's outgoing message system broke during the crash. The vessel can still hear incoming messages from other Nomai vessels. The remaining Nomai clans are regrouping in response to the impending death of the universe. It takes like 10 seconds to get from one planet to the other here. We could do it. I got one more thing I want to try. And it's to do with those warp towers on Ash Twin. I have an idea. God damn. Whatever, we landed, it's fine. That's going to be a problem in a little bit, but not for now. Because the species isn't in a time loop, only me personally is. 20 minutes ago. Like, the whole point of the loop is that it allows for them to do something different every time to get a different result, which means that everything else is doing different things too. We're not all stuck on tracks, we're all doing different things. I just happened to bond with that statue, and because of that, ended up aware of the loop myself. Just gotta wait for the sand to drain out a bit. Uncover those warp towers for us. Sure we will. Well, we don't need to make it to the ship this time. We just need to get done the just need to pick up, see what we can do. Hey, there we are. We're just exploring right now. Yeah, but I want to see if this works to get me to where the warp core is first. If you recall, it's in a place where we can't get to it without from the outside, so we've got to warp in. And I've been thinking is that these warp towers are a network to warp us anywhere on the solar system. If you recall. There were 4 towers, and that doesn't make any sense. There's not 4 planets from here. This is... See, this one here. This is 2 warp towers, right? But that doesn't make a ton of sense. Because why would there be warp towers to the Ash Twins if we're on one of them and the other one is, like... And the simple answer is because one of these warp towers, and I don't know which one, teleports you to the internal core of Ember Twin. Which, yeah, you can tell because there's a warp pad down here. You can fucking see it glowing up. Okay, baby, show me what you can do. Is it this one or is it the other one? He seems to think it was this one, so... Follow the Nomai corpses, frankly. Come on. Oh! That didn't work the way I thought it would! Stop! This one's still functional, is the thing. Oh, I died of asphyxiation as I got into the air pocket. Great. Yeah, yeah. I did, it's the broken one. I was dead on. No, it still did break quite a bit of the ship. Yeah, but it's kind of hard to do with the tower not being revealed yet, isn't it? That's a weird way to say you're right. Oh, well, okay. Don't worry about it. At least now we no longer have to worry about the ship. Oh no, we jumped too high. Yes, it was. Well, you know, it wouldn't be the first time, would it? All due respect, dear, you do not know that. Alright, here's our towers. Push comes to shove, I can always go into the sand thing myself and get the shit. If it worries you that much, we'll just go to the twin. Okay. Now we gotta get this just right. Gotta concentrate. No, it didn't work. We'll just wait for another rotation, that's fine. Supposed to run in there just as it's right on top of it, and then you'll be warped down. You're not being very helpful, no, my corpse. Come at me, you weird planetary confluence, let's go! Huh? Yeah! Dun da 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 dun dun da da da! Seems like that'd cause you some trouble for your disability? You want me to harbor it for you? 12 minutes until end of cycle transmission. Masks receiving data from probe tracking module, Giant's deep memory statue, Timber Hearth memory statue. So from the probe itself, Gabbro and me. 10 minutes, 46 seconds ago, received data from previous cycles. As far as I know, you can't have a certain amount in your account and still get disability, and I think that is over the limit just. Like, I hear tell that if it goes over the limit, they just cut you off, so... If you're super insistent, put it in my account, because the limit on mine is way bigger, so I can just keep it for us, but... yeah, ideally, just tell him not to, like... Because it's not good for your disability, you'll not get it. I hear horror stories occasionally about it goes over like $2,000, and the minute it goes over, they just automatically cut off your disability. So, be careful. Well, the thing is, like, I know the laws for mine, and as long as I have, it's like. The limit is still there, but it's substantially more here, so like I can take that on and not have an issue. Like I would have to get like $100,000 at a time for it to reach the disability limit for here, but also it is lower than the taxation threshold, I guess. So I wouldn't get it. Would be fine. You know, if he's that insistent on doing it, it'd be fine, and then I could like give it back to you bit by bit to go under your limit or whatever. But why not just have him keep it until, you know, if he's that dead set, just have him keep it until we're ready to use it, you know? But if it goes into your account, you're definitely going to have trouble with it, so just, yeah, make sure it doesn't. Yeah. Today we finished the excavation of the Ash Twin. Here in this space we carve, we will craft the most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin Project. Powerful enough to send information back in time! I was right. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab. I can hardly believe Ramy's hypothesis was true. Pope just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with Avens to craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Hypothesis. It was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis. The cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is we are all connected through the Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me the cannon is doing well and that Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax maximum power from a device, Avens can. But then if anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital space probe crew in the interest of safety. Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Phlox and Bats finished the memory statues today, and they truly are remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Pi and Idea have worked hard on the Sun Station, and its last is complete. If everything goes as planned, the structure will prompt the Sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here is what will happen. First, the Sun Station will receive the order to fire at the Sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. Wait, this one's the next one, I think. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound. We were only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station. To generate the power of that magnitude, a supernova is still our only viable option. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the Sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, Idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system and we're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained from it. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. You are about to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. And that's where we came in, so we've been all the way around. Artificial gravity control. So this is it. This is the thing powering the time loop. We're not going to do anything with it today, though. Yes. Yes, they did. They found the eye, and the Giant's Deep core gives us the coordinates to find it. Do you get what happens now? Pick up a fresh cycle so we have the most possible time. Come here, take that warp core out, disabling the time loop entirely. Bring it to the ship in the middle of Dark Bramble. Use it to power the warp drive on the ship, enter the coordinates from Giant's Deep into the launch computer, and go to the eye. No, I mean the ship in Dark Bramble, because if we have a warp core, we can warp it out. The thing is, though, if I pull out that core now, then we've shut down the time loop, and I only have exactly as much time as there is left in the time loop to get anywhere. 6 minutes, in precise. Because they do have a little counter timer counting down here. So were I to grab that out, in 6 minutes we would perma-die. But if I came here as quickly as I could at the beginning of the cycle and like rushed it, we take the core from here, we take it out into yeah, like that. If we take out the thing powering the time loop, we perma-die, and that's the end for us. Game's over. At least now I can reliably get in here. We'll do it. Yeah, I know we're going to meditate and do that, but I'm going to pull up the coordinates on a screen, on an image screen, so I can just input them correctly. We did get down there. We did see it. Oh, apparently they pop up on your screen so you can do it. Okay. So, alright. Alright, let's do it. This is gonna be rough, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, so in order. I'm sure we did, but that's what other runs are for. Yeah, and if we start the game again, what's the difference? Either way, I do need to go take a shower and stuff. It's hot as fuck today, honey. Yeah, also it's lunchtime. You know how it do.